I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Classic. I'm only gonna do this once. Yeah.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, standing at 6'2", 190 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Boy, I'm made different.
Yeah.
I work too hard, ain't no way I'm getting paid different. Dirt this from the mud, you ain't slave with me. This is strictly for my homies that was brave with me. You ain't coming with me now if you ain't came with me. Skull looking at you side eye if you ain't with real life. I seen a couple people try and it ain't in pretty. I only keep the people around that stood on 10 with me. And if they start to stand on 9, that's where it end with me. It can end quickly. And the way I level up, I make them spin differently. I should start a foundation. They be make-a-wishing me. I got these hoes in the fringe. They can't seem to get to me. Babe, I done mastered discipline. It take more than booty cheeks. Need a little more conversation, cause I still be trying to see. I be listening with my eyes. Yeah, I still be trying to see. I be moving like the prize. You can't find another me. Let's get focused. Want the fruits of your labor, gotta climb the tree. Yeah, I'm out here planting seeds, cause I got a lot to leave. I be putting in long miles, I ain't gotta stop to breathe. I be putting in long hours, I ain't gotta stop to sleep. Yeah, I'll put in that time, put in work, I'm a different breed.
Classic.
Yo, it's Classic with the classic codes, and I got another great live show for y'all today. What's up with everybody that's filing into the chat 333? If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notifications buttons. All of that adds up to 0.99, man. Matter of fact, 0.00, nothing at all, man. It's free to show the love, so make sure y'all tap in with the classic codes.
Classic.
Yes, Lord, got a great live show for y'all today. We will be talking about how to win with women. Not how to win with the women, but how to win with women with you, right? How to win with a woman at your side. How to win, do you go at it alone and double back and try to find love? Do you try to build while having somebody on your hip? Let's hear from men, man. We're going to talk to some prominent men, some successful men, some articulate men, and we're going to listen to their takes on different aspects of grinding, growing, marriage, etc., man. So it's going to be a great episode for women to hear a lot of male POV and learn some things if they're interested. And it's going to be a great episode for men who know no better, or who still trying to find their way, or still who haven't had certain experiences, to get some free game, man. So I'm excited for this episode for sure. Shout out to everybody in the chat. GV Cat, what's going on? Could I have a shout out for sure? What up, GV Cat? Everybody 333 in the chat for GV Cat. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and stick around. Allah witnesses that there is no deity except him type shit for sure. What up, Tay? Welcome to the chat 333. Conversation with Soft Rain says she all ears. Let's get it going, man. Let's get it going. We're gonna first off start off with Anton Daniels. We're gonna slide over to the Millionaire Morning Show, where he actually talks about getting locked in. I actually called this one locking in season. Okay, so we're gonna slide over to Anton Daniels and we're gonna talk about locking in season with AD. Let's get it.
How does airing your stuff out on the internet serve your purpose? It doesn't. And that's what I try to convince guys all the time, is that you saying some shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll give you a good story, or I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying, some stuff, but it can't be anything that affects what you have going on or affects somebody else, affect the relationship. It can't be like, it has to be something that's just funny or beneficial, or, man, let me tell you what happened. This is what I learned from it type of thing. It can't be you just saying it for an emotional perspective. just because you feel in some type of way. That is never, ever, ever going to serve you. Fellas, let me tell you something. You are going to have people in your life that try to convince you to open up. There is going to be people that disagree with what I'm going to tell you right now. I am going to tell you with everything within me, you better hold that shit in. You better hold that shit in.
Classic.
You bottle it up. You adjust. You use it as leverage. You use it as motivation. Whatever you got to do, but do not, under no circumstances, do not let your emotions get the best of you.
Yeah.
And then you start making illogical decisions, or you start oversharing for no fucking reason.
I agree. So if we're talking about how to win with women, right? So if we're talking about how to win with women, you know, the first thing to do, I agree with AD, even though it's an unpopular take, and I won't even say it's an opinion, it's advice, and it's good advice. But even though it's unpopular advice, you know, men are designed and built. Our journey, our job, our duty, all of those things require us to shoulder a load, if you will. And a lot of that load is emotional. It is mental. You know, it's not necessarily a physical load. What's going on, Miles? Miles Baxter said, good afternoon. What's up, Miles 333? Grab them by the, oh, you going crazy. Daniel, happy Tuesday. Hello, everyone. What's going on? Daniel, welcome to the chat. Yeah, so I agree with AD, though. Even though it's unpopular advice, I do think that men need to keep stuff in. If you're going to be vulnerable, talk to God. If you're gonna be vulnerable, talk to your dog. You know, if you want to be vulnerable, I would say, shit, even call one of your siblings. If you got siblings, if you blessed, and I would prefer, if you a man, probably talk to your brother. If you got a sister and all you got is a sister, you can't talk to her either. But yeah, as a man, I would recommend that you hold shit in. Like, people always say, oh no, like you're gonna have it bottled up, you're a ticking time bomb. Newsflash, most men are ticking time bombs. Newsflash, most men are ticking time bombs. Part of being a man is being slightly a ticking time bomb. I don't know, you know, we like to say things that sound good out loud because maybe it makes us feel good to, you know, somehow operate inside of delusion and dilute our perception of reality. I like to live in reality, no matter how harsh it is, no matter how cruel it is, no matter how cold it is. I just like dealing in reality. And the reality of it is, if you want to be a hyper successful man in any capacity whatsoever, whether that's fatherhood, whether that's companionship and being a good husband to your wife, whether that's being a great employee, a great entrepreneur, whatever the case may be, your feelings, your emotions, and oversharing of those feelings and emotions have to be put to the side, shit, damn near all the time.
Classic.
And it is what it is. There's pros and cons that come with this. Let's go.
I don't care how good the box is. I don't care how much she tell you she love you. I don't care what your mama say. I don't care what a therapist is telling you. I don't care what society is telling us to do. Hold that shit down. Hold it down. Stay even. Not too high. You could do like this a little bit. Not too high, not too low. Hold that shit down and figure out a better outlet. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. I did not get to be 43 years old by being dumb. I did not get to be 43 years old and be rich by being dumb. Most of the decisions that allow for you to become successful are not the things that you do in your business. Like, it's not the fact that you started the business. It's not your IQ. It's not your acumen. It's not how smart you are. It's not how well you do math. Like, you need those things. Those are tools in your toolbox that allow for you to do your job more successfully, right? It's almost like digging a hole, right? The tools is the backhoe, it's the shovel. You know, you getting a better set of tools allow for you to be more efficient and grow your business. But the thing that allows for you to be successful in life and business and relationships have nothing to do with your emotional intelligence. It has nothing to do with how smart you are. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's the decisions that you make on a daily basis that of whether or not you can control your emotions, whether you can be consistent, or whether you can be make a wiser decision than the next person. That's it. That is it.
Control your emotions, be consistent, and make a wiser decision than the next person. Sounds simple until you try to do it. Miles Baxter said first instinct shouldn't be to reach for the smartphone. People can't resist screaming into cyberspace. Man, talk about it, Miles. Let's go.
That is a separation between the haves and the have-nots. That's the separation between the suckers that get took into the bank and the people that make a smart decision and make a wise decision. That is the difference between winning and losing. It's the difference between making $1 million a year and living an average life. The difference is the decisions that you make every single day. It has nothing to do with how smart you are. has nothing to do with how intelligent you are at all. It's not. Every day I have a set of choices that I have to make every day, and it's a lot of them. And I have to, okay, I'm gonna push through this. I'm gonna do this anyway. Man, they piss me off, but I'm not gonna address it. I'm gonna set it to the side. This person is an op, but do I choose to destroy them or do I keep it in because I'm trying to figure out whether or not that's gonna take up too much energy and how does that benefit me and what is that gonna make me look like in front of other people and this and that and so on and so forth. So every day is a set of decisions that I'm making for a long-term impact. Every day is a set of decisions that you're making that's going to make you go left or you're gonna have a right side of it.
Classic.
And we think it's because, oh, this person is smart, all this person can rap, all this person is entertaining. No, that's not it. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you, I'd rather be a Tech 9 than a Fat Joe, right? The richest, if we want to look at it from an entertainment perspective, because we use that as a litmus, right? That's something that we can relate to because we like entertainment. The richest rappers are not the ones that sold the most records. They're not the ones that was the most talented. Most of the time, the person that has the most talent ends up broke at the end of their life and they die.
As it pertains to music, he's wrong. There aren't many broke rappers running around that's just better than J. Cole.
Classic.
There's not a lot of broke rappers running around that's better than Jay-Z.
I'm only gonna do this once.
I understand the point he illustrating though, but he's just, at the top of the food chain of like paid rappers. It's some pretty hyper talented motherfuckers, and it might be some broke people that's in that echelon or in that tier, but they're not head and shoulders better than them and broke. That's not true. But there are a lot of broke ass rappers, but they're not at that level either. Let's go.
I'd rather be Sauce Walker. The person that has the most talent is usually the one that ends up broke and they die. It's not about how talented you are. It's never going to be. That helps. That helps. But it's not about how talented you are.
That's true, though. It isn't about how talented you are. And that's why, I think I shared with y'all before. I'm not going to hang up on it because that's not what this stream is about. But that's why I stopped playing basketball. As soon as I got to college and I realized, this shit not about talent. I was like, I'm cool. And I walked away from that shit gracefully, too. I'm straight. This shit not even about being good enough. This just about who like who. Like, this shit, I'm cool. Joe Jet 333, what up? Tears down. People want attention. Nothing gets more attention than a publicized meltdown. Facts. They say all pub is good pub. Let's go.
It's about who makes the best decisions on a regular basis that determines whether you're going to be great or you're going to be fucking regular, and who can do it the longest. I'm telling you with everything in you. When you go into corporate America and when you see people say, oh my God, I've been doing this job, I deserve the promotion. It's not about the person that is the best at the job. It's the person that is the most likable. It's the person that chooses not to make a bad decision, that didn't embarrass themselves, that knows how to play the game, that communicates effectively, that makes themselves seen, that actually goes into the office, that maintains the relationship, that makes the extra phone call. That's what it is. It's not the person that is the smartest. It's not the person that is the smartest.
Ultimately, he's talking about sacrifice, right? Like if you really want something bad enough, if there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us going for the same promotion, who's going to be the person that's willing to sacrifice, go above and beyond in multiple different ways and do it day after day after day, unrelenting above all those other people, even though one of the other people may be a little bit better of a producer in the numbers category, or one of those other people may be a little bit better, you know what I'm saying, as far as I don't know, not timeliness, but output or whatever, right? Maybe this person like just cranks out a lot of volume at whatever the job is or whatever the case may be. But if you check all those boxes AD just listed and you do it with regularity, I mean, shit, you are going to beat people out. And it's true. Like, when I was in corporate America, I got a lot of promotions over people who had more education or claimed to be smarter and shit like that. It's like, yeah, I mean, this shit, like, it's a game. It really is. When people be like, oh, you got to play the game, it's a game. And me personally, I've never been a kiss ass, but I think authenticity is the highest frequency you could vibrate on. And I always just been myself. So a lot of my success in corporate America just came from not wavering, just being myself. You know what I'm saying? Not talking like I'm not from Chicago because I'm in the office. Like a lot of y'all go from talking like this. And then as soon as you punch in at your job, hello, sir, how's it going? Good morning. That's what y'all do when y'all get to work. And y'all call it code switching. I go to the office, see the vice president of the corporation, top Fortune 100 company. See the vice president of corporation. What up, bro? Slap his ass a 5. And I got to turn promotions down. So, you know, it's a lot of ways to get it done, but you got to know where you at, know who you dealing with, and know how to play. Like he said, it is a game. Let's go.
It's never going to be the person that's the smartest. Ever, 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 ever. AD, are you in Vegas? Yes, I am. At the top floor, too. Remember that. See that? Vegas, baby. All of that, Vegas. I'm in a loft. See this loft?
I don't care about your hotel room, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Notifications. Don't make right there.
We don't care about your hotel room, gang.
Right there.
See, like
that I leverage my time as effectively as possible. That I leverage my time. Pray for me. How about that? How about that? Pray for me. Pray that I remain consistent, that I leverage my time as effectively as possible.
What up, Larry?
No, I'm at the Vidara. It's not a thing. I'm at the Vidara. That I leverage my time as effectively as possible, that I do not get distracted. Pray distractions away from Anton. That is the prayer that I need. Pray that I do not let distractions get in my way. All right. I don't want to slow down.
And that's the thing. Let's circle this back around to the topic of the live stream today. How to win with women. He just brought up a great thing, which is distractions. And I think a lot of men don't achieve their greatness because of their desire for women. Let me explain. And he may get into this too. I haven't watched this whole video. He may get into this too. But a lot of men can't succeed or reach their ceiling of potential because of their desire for women. It doesn't mean to be successful you can't have a woman, but what it does mean is you can't allow a woman to distract you. See, some women, even a good ass woman, will distract you or deter you from what it ultimately takes to be the highest version of yourself. So I always tell men who are hyper ambitious and who truly are serious about what it is they want to accomplish, because everybody talk good as a hoe, but as far as being dead serious about what it is you're trying to get done, if you one of them, you're not going to be able to be with a woman who isn't a cheerleader. She gonna have a set of pom-poms, gang. If you're dealing with a woman who is gonna tell you stuff like, oh, like, babe, do you have to work overtime this week? Like, I just been missing you. Or, oh, do you have to stream today? Like, you can't take a day? Or, oh, babe, like, do you have to stay over? And this, that, like, them women, they gonna reduce your ceiling of potential dramatically.
Classic.
And to you, I just got a woman that love me and care about me and want my time and attention. If a woman love you and care about you the way she's saying she do, and she knows what's important to you, she gonna get on board with what's important to you. Because if she love you enough to want you to be doing what it is that you was trying to get done before you even ran into her little narrow ass. You know what I'm saying? So a loving woman is gonna put on them pom-poms. And that don't mean she gonna stop her own goals. It just means that she not gonna do or say covert or overt things to pull you away from the grind.
Classic.
When you taking steps and climbing rung after rung up that ladder, she not gonna pull on your ankle a little bit and say, hey, just stay at this rung for the day. Like, you don't gotta climb up a rung today. Like, you already climbed up a lot of rungs. You could take a day of not climbing up a rung on the ladder and just hang out with me. That woman is gonna hold you back. And she might be fine, she might be loving, she might be loyal, but she's gonna hold you back. And she is most definitely gonna hold you back, and you're gonna have a tough decision to make, gang. If you get to a position where, even let's say it's a good woman, we're not gonna do like women do and just bring up the worst case scenario of the worst batch of niggas ever exist. No, let's say you got a good ass woman, but she requires a little bit more of your time than what your desires and your goals and your ambition can afford. You feel me? At some point, you're gonna look at your life and you're gonna be like, all right, achieve my ambitions or give her what she wants. If it becomes an either or, gang, a lot of men, they choose the reduced ceiling of potential with the woman. They don't choose reaching my maximum potential. And if she here, she here. If she not, she not. Most men don't make that decision. And because they can't make that decision, it's why greatness is so rare. You follow what I'm saying?
Classic.
I think being in the top percentile of anything means that you were willing to dedicate, devote, and sacrifice at a higher degree than the average person was. That's why they call it extraordinary. ordinary. I did the ordinary shit extra. You wasn't willing to do that. You had to go home to wifey and make sure she was okay. Nah, nigga, we getting to it.
Down. I'm not interested in slowing down. I'm not interested in taking my foot off the gas. I'm not interested in none of that. I'm 100% interested in keeping my foot on the throttle and the gas 1,000%. Pray that I stay focused. I got to stay focused. I don't want to slow down. I'm not interested in slowing down. I don't want work-life balance. I don't want no extra friends. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, you sound like me. Our birthdays close as hell together too. How ironic. Larry said, Anton, don't trust him. Shit, I don't know him. I don't trust nobody 100%, so it don't even matter. Larry said Vegas is overrated. I've been to Vegas a bunch of times. I wouldn't call it overrated. It is what they say it is. Said, hey, what up? What up? Mr. Poker said, get the money. Them hoes gonna be there. That's a fact. Free your mind. Facts. What up? Thumbs up. He said, to thine own self be true. That's a fact. Come on, y'all cooking in the chat. What up? What up? Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notifications. We do this all the time.
Classic.
Let's go.
I don't care. I don't care. Pray that I stay focused. All right. You said so, no hoes. Man, fuck these hoes. Fuck the hoes. Nigga, we got money to get. We got a legacy to build. Listen, when I look at the buildings of these philanthropic people, when I go to these universities and I see the Alfred Taubman building, or when I look at the Encore, or when I look at, all of this stuff, guess what I don't see? I don't see, we got to stop pedestalizing hoes, man. I don't see the name of the woman that he was fucking right next to him. That's a temporary pleasure, bro. That's what I mean by staying focused for guys. Fuck the hoes. I don't see nobody in history referring to a woman unless that woman took him down.
Classic.
That's it. That's the only time you ever hear of a woman. I'm gonna talk about it today with Offset. Man, fuck a hoe, man. Man, what? I don't care. We don't care about no hoes, man. We focus, bro. The women is supposed to be leveraged in order to make more money. We not focused on no box. Man, forget them hoes, bro. They go look. What you think it's gonna be a shortage of them? They always gonna be there. It's never going to be a shortage. In my 43 years in life, let me give you a little bit of insight.
Bro, he ain't finna say shit, but there's never gonna be a shortage of women. Hey, listen, for a man that is a cold grinder, a focused man, a truly ambitious man, I'm talking about when you really lock the fuck in, you're gonna realize that you got more hoes at your disposal than you even need.
Classic.
You gonna have more women at your disposal than you even want when you focus.
I'm only gonna do this once.
On the contrary, though, when you focused on the hoes, that's when they hard to get. You chasing them, they running from you.
Classic.
I'm gonna be real. Anton not lying, G. I'm with everybody when they right. You feel me? The more focused I am, the less I care about women, the less. First off, I've never been the nigga to be all in these hoes' faces anyway. That's just never been me. I'm handsome. You feel me? It's gonna be something in the room that like me. Overworking for women is crazy. I'm not doing that. But secondly, though, in the times where I did put forth effort and give some energy towards, hey, I really like this one. I'm gonna blah, 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 blah. You look at that time frame and you like, shit, I wasn't getting this nowhere near as much done as what I'm getting done when I'm like, man, fuck these bras, man. I'm locked in. They gonna be there, gang. What a lot of men who don't really tap in and really focus on their success don't get is that women are a side effect of your focus. You out here chasing and sniffing ass all day. Hey, shorty, let me holler at you right quick. Ooh, baby, you got an IG? What's going on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cold approaching, pulling up, walking shit down, blah, blah, blah. Women. Do you realize that women extract from men? Just their presence alone. Even a good ass woman, they extract from men. They take. You're supposed to be a provider, right? So adding one of them into your life means that things have to go out to take care of her. Money, time, energy, effort, thought, etc. Fair? So with that being said, the more focused you are, the less focused on women you are. And that doesn't mean you ain't going to have women. It means you're not going to be having to work for them. It means that you're not going to be having to devote the amount of time. Do you know there's dudes out here that all they want is a piece of coochie from a chick, and they on date number 5 or 6 this weekend and still ain't hit that? And that same chick will run into me run into one of y'all, one of my chat 333 brothers that's about their business, run into one of y'all and give it to one of us on the first interaction. It don't even got to be a date. But that same dude on date number 6 and ain't gonna get none after date number 6. She making him work for it, making him wait for it, making him hold on to it because he want it too bad. She looking at that nigga like a lick, a stain, a mark, a sucker, and all he doing is wasting his fucking time. When all he could, when he actually could be focused on everything he want to get done in life, and she gonna spin the block and come to you, gang.
Classic.
The recipe been available. I just think most niggas don't want to cook.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Sacrifice is the name of the game. Sacrifice.
There has never, ever, at any point in my life, I know a lot of people think that they know me based off of the image that I'm giving you today. There has never in my life, not one time in my life, been a shortage of women that is available at any given time. The thing that has made me successful is that I don't give a fuck. That's the difference. I don't care about what a woman think. I don't care about what a hoe think. Man, that's a distraction, nigga. You ain't read the first story in the Bible? You ain't read Eve? You don't understand what's going on, nigga? Don't you realize that the difference between me and everybody else is that I didn't get distracted by a hoe? You know why niggas stop streaming? It's not that they tired. It's because they got a fucking woman that's in their life that's slowing them down and they let them. You know how niggas fall off? Think about what's this.
Ooh-wee, you heard that?
You know how niggas fall off? Think about what's this chick, this Christy, slowing them down and they let them.
Hold on.
They tired. It's because they got a fucking.
Hold on.
You ain't read Eve?
You hear this? You hear
You
this?
don't understand what's going on, nigga?
No, he cooking.
Don't you read?
Hey, he cooking. What? Listen to the next thing he about to say. For all the content creators, all the streamers, don't take this shit lightly and watch this shit with your girl. If you at home and you dead serious about becoming a streamer, you want to make 5 figures a month off this shit, 6 figures a month off this shit, 7 figures a month off this shit, you dead serious about this shit, you want to be the next Kai Cenat and all that, listen to the next words he finna say and take this shit to heart.
Realize that the difference between me and everybody else is that I didn't get distracted by a hoe. You know why niggas stop streaming?
Why?
It's not that they tired.
Nope.
It's because they got a fucking woman that's in their life that's slowing them down and they let them.
Yup. Baby, do you have to stream today? Baby, you do it every day. Babe, like, I can't get a day. They guilt you, shame you. I can't get a day. Like, oh my God, like, you're obsessed. Oh my God, you're addicted. Oh my God, hey, oh my God, your ass finna be gone. Because if I gotta choose, you gonna lose.
Classic.
Motherfucker gonna win by any means necessary. If you're not built like that, if this sound extreme to you, men like me, and I'm talking to men, if you're not built like that, and if what I'm saying sound extreme to you, if what Anton's saying sound extreme to you, men like us will step on you every single time.
Classic.
We gonna step on your nice ass every time. We gonna step on your considerate ass every time. We gonna step on your work-life balance ass every time.
I'm only gonna do this once.
It's just what it is. You can't compete with somebody that's devoted at that level. You can't. You can't. You preparing for a championship fight. They give both of y'all 8 weeks to prepare. You decide to prepare, go to the gym you've been going to, come home to your girl every day, eat a warm meal, kiss your kid. You comfortable for the most part. You get up, you do your workouts. Your workouts are hard, but for the most part, you're in the lap of luxury. Your opponent, on the other hand, moves away, leaves his family, leaves his kid, deprives himself of normalcy. All he doing is training, eating healthy, sleeping, getting back up and training. And the only thing on his mind is beating your ass. All alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment and metaphorically speaking, of course. But that's the only thing on his mind. Give me the dude that took himself away from everything. Give me the dude that sacrificed, put himself up in the mountains, ran in the mountains, and the only thing he could dream about, think about, was landing his shot on your chin. Give me him. Dude that's eating good, laying up under his woman, getting ready for the match, he gonna get that ass whooped.
Classic.
The greater the sacrifice, the greater the gain. And we ain't talking about, Illuminati sacrifice. We talking about day to day. I have a choice to make. Ooh, I don't feel like it, but I'm still going to go work out. I've streamed every day for 30 days straight. I could afford a day off. Can I?
Classic.
Can I? Y'all not obsessive enough? But y'all obsessed with that coochie meat, though. Y'all obsessed with that. You know how many niggas I seen lose behind females, bro? And I'm not saying don't mess with the females. I'm telling you, go win and you do what you want with the females. You can have it. It's Burger King after that. It's Burger King. If you want to be a good husband, you can go find you a woman. She probably gonna, at that point, if you rich, she probably with you for the amenities, because rich men can't tell who love them for real. That's just a pro and a con of this shit. Rich men can't tell who love them for real. But if you already go win and you want to be a husband, you can just come take you up a wife. It ain't gonna be no fucking problemo. It ain't gonna be no problemo, gang. You can just take you up a wife. You go win first and you want to be a man slut, no problemo. No problemo. You already won, G. The women is a side effect. It's Burger King after that. Y'all hustling backwards. Niggas chasing the hoes and then trying to go chase the goals. You're going to end up as a woulda, coulda, shoulda at the barbershop. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. It's just what it is, folks. I can't put it no more plainly for you. Robert Chummy said, Anton like dick, so it will always be fuck a hoe. Hey, Robert, did he hit you? Did he hit you? He hit you from the back? Don't speak on that man if you don't know. Glow with Kakoy, and this ain't even me caping for Anton, just in general. That's not fair. Unless he cracked your shit. Glow with Kakoya, he look older than 43 though. Brother stressing, probably stressing or overworking or something. I can't say. I don't, that's a man. What up, Glow? Welcome to the chat though. Thank you for being here. 333. Pimp name 24K. Hoes don't do shit. Most people would rather have a solid wife to hold them down. Type shit. But again, is she a cheerleader? But it's simple math. They outnumber us almost 3-1. No need to chase them. That's a fact, Jim. Talk. Glow said, that's good. Glow said, set your standards high. Always stop selling yourself short. That's a fact. Pimp. Also some entrepreneurs need hoes for their businesses. Yeah, you got to leverage women. Women get in rooms and get conversations and get meetings and stuff a lot easier and a lot more quickly. If you can weaponize a woman for the greater gain of your business, I would recommend that you do so, especially if she's a real rider. Glow said, know your worth. That is true. Yep. Pimp said, last thing, a lot of MFs in the US are gay as hell. Now that's a fact. The United States of America is more homosexual than it has been probably in its whole history. All alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment, of course. But that was that happened under the Obama administration. Just FYI. Glow, keep up the good work. I appreciate you. Mr. Poker said, we taking her down. Let's see. The advice guy. What up, everybody? What's going on? Jim said, he who cares less always wins. Facts. I said that a couple weeks ago. I told all the men on here that your success is on the other side of you giving less of a fuck. Yay, what up, broski? Yo, Egon, yup. And they stop us from going to the gyms. Yup. You have to go to the gym today. You're at the gym all the time. Oh my God, it's gonna be 3 hours. I'm not gonna see you. Oh my, hey, shorty, I'm trying to be great. You're gonna have to get the fuck on. Miles Baxter said, that's true for any profession. Yep. Mr. Pokers. I was like that, learning to grow vegetables to the level I can teach and consult. That's what's up. That's a great skill to have. Conversations with Soft Rain. Y'all hit the like button. Yes, please. Thank you, Soft Rain. The First Avenger. Welcome back, The First Avenger. Pimping ain't easy at all. Cosmic. Dresses and heels were originally made for men, so the world has been gay forever. I don't even know where you got that from, nor do I even care. We are where we are today, and I'm not wearing a dress or no heels. And if I see a man in dress and heels, I'm not going to respect him.
You know how niggas fall off? Think about what's this chick, this Christy and Desmond Scott. That nigga about to have a fall off. You know why he about to have a fall off? Because he tied himself and his fortune to a woman. I know a lot of people gonna say it's because of infidelity and all of that. That's not it. That's not why he's gonna fall off. He's gonna fall off because his brand was directly when I tell y'all on this live stream, we don't have a Sunday session today, huh? When I tell y'all on this live stream to detach yourself and stop sharing joint YouTube accounts or joint this or joint that. Bro, you have to be able to rock out on your own. You can't be integrated because now you're forcing people to choose sides. And guess what they're going to always do? They're going to do the same thing that they did to your grandmother and your grandfather. They're going to choose her side.
Yup. Yup. He ain't lied yet, man. Anton Daniels on lock-in season and why it's important, man, to prioritize your growth and your self-sufficiency and your ceiling of potential above all else, even with regards to, dealing with women in a certain capacity. You got to, pick and choose wisely, man. I'm telling you, the right woman to take you through your ceiling of potential all the way up to the moon. The wrong woman to hold you back and bring your ceiling of potential all the way down to the motherfucking basement. So, if you can't figure it out, just go at it alone.
Classic.
I ain't gonna hold you. Cosmic said the entire stream is full of closeted gays. Oh yeah, hey Cosmic, I ain't gonna hold you. You cool, you control, because I like having viewership and shit like that. But you keep playing that gay shit, we're gonna get you right on up out of here. My wrenches train shooters. I'm gonna let you live for right now. Wrenches, leave them alone. But you got one more, gang, and you gone, folk. You can go find another stream to enjoy. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, we not gonna keep playing that game, because even using them words too much, you can get my YouTube flag. And if it's up to me or you, it's gonna be you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, straight like that. Let's go. Let's see. We're gonna slide over to the next topic though. Shout out to Anton Daniels and the Millionaire Morning Show. Great coverage on lock-in season. All right, we finna move over to TD Jake's channel. He actually sat down with Cam Newton. Yes, Lord. He sat down with Cam Newton, and I'm going to go specifically to the part of the interview where he starts to ask Cam, like everybody seems to want to ask Cam, about his perception and his perspective on marriage. I don't know why people want to keep, you know what I'm saying, for vulgarity's sake. I don't know why people want to stay on Cam dick, you know what I'm saying, about whether or not he marrying his woman or not. I don't know why, but we're going to dive into this, and we're going to bring it back around to the point of this live stream, which is how to win with women. Let's go.
Still grew into the uniqueness of who you were. Yet at the same time, I've read that you were uncomfortable, undecided, or uneasy about getting married. Yeah. What makes you not want to give them the steadiness that you enjoyed?
No, it always is misunderstood about my thought process of marriage.
Okay.
Right?
Straighten this out.
And I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Cut your steam on.
Yeah.
Cut your iron on.
Uh-oh.
And your iron cast.
Okay.
I think for me, growing up in church, my expectations of what marriage looked like was pristine.
Yeah.
Sister so-and-so and brother so-and-so, we were not privy to what their issues was amongst their household.
Right.
That's what the adults protected and shielded the children from.
Right.
We just stopped seeing sister so-and-so
Right.
or brother so-and-so.
Right.
As you start to grow, you start to realize it's like, well, sister so-and-so still here, and she just brought another brother so-and-so.
Right.
What brother so-and-so at?
Right.
Still, hey, y'all don't really know what's going on. I say all that to say, now when you take a step back from spirituality, religion,
right,
and you go into the world, and the people that you look up to or you look at and you start to be around.
Right.
Hold on right quick. Hey, Cosmic. So you said dresses and heels were okay. So he said let's see, you said wigs, bows, scars, all that were for men. The bishop is gay too. Did he do your research, fragile black man? I'm not fragile, and I don't need to do my research. I'm not as obsessed as you are with the history of homosexuality. All you've been talking about since you came into my chat is the history of gays. Like TD Jakes is gay, and Anton's probably gay, and this person's gay. You're gay. You know what I'm saying? All alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. But like I said, man, we got a lot more important things to talk about besides who taking dick in their ass, man. So we moving forward, Cosmic. Join the conversation intelligently. You seem like you have some intelligence. Use it respectfully. And it could be disrespectful if you keep playing, because you ain't got no profile picture. So we know what you about. Conversation with Soft Rain. Who's to say he isn't providing steadiness even while not being married? Exactly. We're going to get into it. Amazing question, Soft Rain. Let's go.
And you start to say, y'all values of marriage ain't the same that I was used to.
Right.
Was I tripping or is y'all tripping? So
or is part of the education of the child to learn conflict resolution and how to survive imperfect situations.
Oh, yes.
See, because I think that you do your children an injustice if you create this Ozzie and Harriet life for them, and then they go out into the real world and find out that doesn't really exist.
Right.
Some of the strength, inner strength of your inner being comes from the conflict and what went wrong, not what I learned more about what went wrong in my life than by what went right.
For sure.
I learned strength, I learned survival techniques, I learned forgiveness, I learned when you've had enough and you need to walk away. All of those things I learned either through my own experiences or watching my parents work through their experiences. My father was a kidney patient. He died when I was 16. I watched my mother take care of him. I watched him have good days and I watched him have bad days. I watched him run his fists through a wall. I found out that having uniformity came at a great price, and that you had to suck up some of your individualism and some of your attitudes and some of your feelings for the betterment of the whole. I tell people, I've been married 43 years, and I tell people we are married today because we believed in something bigger than ourselves.
Y'all married today because y'all decided to sign the paperwork. Okay, so what do you say to a couple that's been together 43 years with no paperwork? Do y'all still, like, people are so fucking indoctrinated. Let's do this. Because people always busting Cam balls. And Cam, I came to help you today, brother. Help is on the way, Cam. Let's do this. Check me out. We're gonna talk to Shorty real quick. I know y'all ain't heard from her in a minute. Let's talk to Shorty. Hey, Shorty.
Hey, Classic. Always good to chat. Let me know what's on your mind and we'll get into it.
Hey, Shorty, when was the legal marriage certificate implemented in the United States of America? When do we have to start having marriage licenses to be considered married people?
Absolutely, Classic. So marriage licenses started rolling out in the U.S. in the mid to late 19th century. By the early 1900s, it became pretty standard across the states that you needed a marriage license to be legally recognized as married. So yeah, that's when that whole official paper trail really kicked in.
So is the marriage license even 200 years old yet, or right around there?
Yeah, you're basically spot on. It's around that ballpark. If you think about it, we're talking late 1800s to early 1900s when it really became standard. So yeah, marriage licenses in the US are basically hovering around that 150 to 200 year mark in terms of how long they've been a thing.
How were people considered to be married prior to the existence of a marriage license existing? Hold on, Shorty. Hold on, chat. We're going to get this shit situated. Shorty, how were people considered to be married before the existence of marriage licenses in this part of the world, in the U.S.?
Well, Classic, before the whole idea of official marriage licenses came into play, it was really more of a community or religious acknowledgement. Basically, a couple would be considered married if they had a ceremony, often religious or just a public declaration, and the community recognized them as a married pair. So it was all about that social or religious validation rather than a legal document.
Right. So would you say that the original origins of marriage are more spiritual and rooted in your commitment to your partner and God more so than the government?
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. Originally, marriage was really all about that personal and spiritual commitment. It was this bond you made in the eyes of your community and whatever higher power you believed in, rather than something the government had a hand in. So yeah, at its core, marriage started off as a very spiritual and personal union way before it became a legal contract.
Thank you, Shorty.
You're always welcome, Classic. If you've got any more questions or anything else you want to chat about, just let me know.
Yeah, so people put all this emphasis on whether or not you signed some paperwork. Cam Newton got multiple children with Jasmine. You feel me? They live in the same house together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to understand, Cam Newton has made millions and millions and millions of dollars. And again, the name of this live stream is How to Win with Women. Cam about to do a whole lot of talking. And when he done doing all the talking that he do, I'm going to summarize everything in about 3 sentences, okay?
And that is to say that marriage requires that you stop being selfish in order for the good of the whole. And not everybody is mature enough to come into that selflessness so that you can create that environment of safety for everybody. And when I think about you, I'm guessing, because this is my first time meeting you, but when I think about you...
It's our second. I'll tell you the first.
Oh, really? Oh, we got to talk about that. Okay. When I think about you, the thing that really trips me out about you It's hard to date as an athlete.
I was gonna let you finish. But you said a certain amount of maturity.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I would say also people are in relationships for the wrong reasons.
Right.
I talk to people for a living.
Right.
And it's my job to evoke emotion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stab, twist, I'm going to rub, I'm going to, console you, I'm going to tell you certain things, and I'm also going to study and observe you. And I realized a marital vow comes from religion.
Mm-hmm.
All the principles of how to find a virtuous woman comes from religion and scripture. But why is that we only cutting out certain pieces of the Bible to just fix our lifestyle when we're not applying the other things that God wanted us to do?
Great question, Cam. Great question, Cam. I'll let you know when you start tweaking. Conversation with Soft Rain said, make sure you subscribe. Ye said, marriage is non-beneficial for men. On paper, I agree. Anonymous said, TD tasty cakes. Y'all so crazy, boy. Simply Momo, baby. Marriage is beyond a license. Society has taken God and spirituality out of marriage, but failed to do the work emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Marriage is selfless and selfishness. You got to be both. I like that. You always got to be both, because even though there's going to be a we, there still has to be an I and a you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can't lose sense of self within the marriage, but also that comes with marrying the right person, right? Alignment and acceptance is a lot of what's required. But the conversation that TD Jakes is having, I don't think he even realized it. The conversation he's having is about signing paperwork. He's not having a conversation with Cam Newton about being a husband. Him and Jasmine been together since the pandemic, to my knowledge. They closer to a decade than they are not. If you had to round, you would have to round up. They've been together at least 6 years. They got 2 kids and they live together. I mean, he's a husband. You're talking about him signing a governmental document. That shit don't have no credence. That's some new shit. You know what I'm saying? The marriage license, what, 200? We just did the math. What, about 200 years old, give or take? Come on, man. That's some new shit. The man married. He a husband. You feel what I'm saying? It's kind of wild when you really think about it. And that's what I'm saying. How to win with women. As a man, the best way to win is to understand what it is that you want, what you need, and what you are entitled to or have earned or afforded yourself in this life. And the best way to go about dealing with the women from that point is not to jeopardize that in any capacity. So Cam about to talk in 5 circles around the block just to let y'all know, no matter how much I love any woman, no matter how many babies I give any woman, I'm not interested in risking everything I built, because that's what you're doing. I don't care how great y'all. This the thing too. Y'all don't know Jasmine. I've met Jasmine. She cool, but y'all don't live with her. That's not your wife. That's not your girl. That's not your companion. Everybody looking from the outside looking in. Oh, she's such a great girl. Marry her. Hey, bro, that's a woman. That shit volatile. She could wake up one day. She may not. But any woman could wake up one day and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Or I don't want to do this with you. And that nigga's whole fortune is on the line. Every motherfucking hut hike he did, every M that he collected, his whole fortune on the line. Bro just told y'all early in this episode, in this same interview, he told TD Jakes he got 6 sons and 3 daughters. That's 9 kids, bro. You think he finna risk his fortune on the emotional stability of a woman because she's so in love with him today? That shit could change next week, Tuesday.
Classic.
And y'all and they make it sound so simple. Why aren't you doing it, Cameron? Because I'm richer than you. Fuck is you talking about? Because I'm richer than you. Because I got 9 kids. That's why I'm not doing it. On paper, but in real life, I'm right here. So how to win with women? Be smart.
So does that drive you away?
No, it doesn't. No. It doesn't drive me away. What it tells me is that I have to make sure that I'm making a sound decision. I can't fall victim to a person that doesn't have my same principles, because knowing that same whisper of that's not of God, but why?
Would it have been easier to find companionship
without money?
Come on here. Well, you took it right out of my mouth. When you were a broker, were you more sure that they were into you for you?
Yes.
It's part of the problem and the reluctance coming from the fact that now you can never be sure the why, behind whether they are with you for a payday.
Yes.
Or whether they're with you for the prestige or the rooms they get to go into. And you have to go back in your mind and wonder what's the real reason.
And this is the thing, Bishop. you won't find out until it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when a person questions my marital thoughts,
Right.
it's not that I have an issue with marriage. I've been in the situation to understand this. My desire of marriage is not greater than my fear of divorce.
There it is.
Because when I come into a situation and I start to say,
That man said, my desire of marriage is not greater than my fear of divorce. Hey, bro, when you touching that type of money, do you, bro?
like, yo, I'm just this, church going individual and marriage is supposed to be here. Then I go into a situation where people in my locker room are married on Sundays, but on Fridays they sing. Hold on, bro. What y'all say y'all at?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna meet you. Like, hold on. But that's not just the whole thing. There's a vow that most people do say when they do get married under the Christian law.
Yeah.
For better or for worse.
Okay.
So as I study that and I start to realize, like, yo, people who are couple goals, people who are showing off their ring before they even understand truly their partner, and is their partner battle tested?
Well, when you look at marriage, marriage has gone through several iterations. It's gone through polygamy, biblically. It's gone through polygamy. It's gone through many, many changes in terms of what we require arranged marriages. Countries solve problems by marrying the daughter from this side, the prince from that side, solve political conflicts. We have had a lot of iterations of marriage and a lot of marriage that was different from what we are going through now. My question to you is this. If you can't feel safe marrying someone for their motives about you, your finances, your wealth and success, would you feel more comfortable if they were wealthy and successful and didn't need what
Ain't no safe. Ain't no safe. Ain't no safe. How we gonna cover this once a week, chat? Why we keep talking to men about safety, gang? Ain't no safe, bro. What is safe? There is no safe. Nature wasn't created with safe places, specifically for males. What is safe? Would you feel more safe? What is you talking about? No, fam. Marriage on paper in the United States of America for a man with any type of assets worth talking about is a horrific contract.
Classic.
Flat out. It is a terrible contract. That shit is the equivalent of signing a record deal in the motherfucking early 2000s as a rapper. 360.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Straight up. So, we just keeping it a stack. No, like what? No, it don't matter if she got money too, because in the eyes of the court, he done gave up babies. She got money, and she probably don't got as much as him, right? So if she decide to change her mind, if he fuck up, whatever the case may be, whatever the case may be, it's gonna cost him. And not only is it going to cost him, but it's going to cost his other 7 kids he didn't make with her. It's going to cost everybody he responsible for. Y'all not see, people be talking about this shit because they just indoctrinated. Oh, you're supposed to do it. Go do it. You got to do it. It ain't right by God. Listen, the Christianity is 2,000 years old and some change. Marriage licenses are 200 years old. But then all the Christians tell you you ain't married until you sign the license. So how is these niggas married in the Bible? That's just a stupid question.
Classic.
I'm full of stupid questions. Marriage licenses are 200 something years old. Your religion is 2,000 something years old. But you're telling me I'm not married unless I sign this license. This license is some new shit. The God you believe in is technically some new shit, just not as new as this shit. And you telling me that God not gonna honor this commitment that I done made if I don't sign this paper, and this paper just came out. This shit got a release date. This shit just dropped. This shit like a new mixtape. Marriage licenses is new in the grand scheme of humanity, in the grand scheme of the history of the country. This shit is new. So why so much emphasis? You know why? Because our perspectives have been feminized. Our advice has been feminized. And so everything is leaning towards shit that will be convenient and beneficial to the female party. And I know we're not supposed to say the word female for whatever reason. I didn't get the fucking memo, but my whole life, women, girls, ladies, females, same shit. So I'm going to talk the way I was bred to talk. Fuck y'all, straight up. So, men locking in on that paperwork to the woman in the United States of America, it's a bad deal. And if she don't want to sign a prenup, she don't love you like she say she do anyway. You got to question her intentions. You don't want no prenup? I got to think twice about you.
Classic.
I got to think twice about you. Because if you wasn't planning on using a prenup and I ain't planning on using a prenup, it ain't no issue with us having a prenup. You ain't got no issue with buying some car insurance. You don't plan on crashing, but your ass don't have no issue buying some car insurance. But when it comes to putting some insurance on this marriage, you know what I'm saying? You got an issue. Don't be manipulated. Don't be a fool. I'm talking to you, fellas. Cam is smart. And even though he talking in circles, I feel like he got to talk in circles to respect his partner. You feel me? He can't just speak as plainly as let me speak on Cam's behalf. I'm not doing nothing to jeopardize my fortune. It don't matter. But don't you love her? Yep, it don't matter. Ain't you in love with her? Yep, it don't matter. Ain't she the one for you? Yep, it don't matter. Is she your soulmate? Yep, it don't matter. Y'all already got kids together. Yep, it don't matter. I'm not putting these M's on the line for nothing you talking about, Bishop. It's not happening, gang.
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
Because I have that dynamic now.
You don't want that.
See, the thing about people love to assume.
Yeah.
Like they love to say, oh, just because you're married, you just are selfish.
Yeah.
No, I practice marital, displays and situations in my house.
Yeah.
Oh,
right? With all due respect of our relationship.
Uh-huh.
I'm not just out here coming in whenever I want to.
Right.
I'm not just allowing her, or she's not just allowing me to do certain things. When we have the children, we do marital bylaws and principles.
Do you think an upwardly progressive woman couldn't do that?
What I'm saying is the issue now becomes not with the expectation of marriage, it's all the surrounding antics government-wise.
Right. I know what you're talking
That's
about.
like, yo,
Prenups, agreements, lawyers.
It's not to say that it makes it awkward. It's just like if we were to get married under holy matrimony, and the Bible does give perfect depictions of what will come under God's eyes as an acceptable reason to divorce.
Why are you so adamant about that, but you weren't adamant about having the kids?
That for me was something that I thought I was building towards it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, the thing about my transition, like I said, knowing right from wrong, but not doing right, that was one of those things.
But I get that. I'm not judging that. I'm saying that you are almost military about it when it comes to marriage.
No, I'm not. We haven't had a
hold on. What is Bishop Jakes missing? Do these babies come with a contract? Do kids come with a contract? No, right? So if he got a woman and he make kids with that woman and they part ways, she can try to get child support. He can try to get custody. He got bread. He can try to get full custody. It's not as much of a risk on his fortune. I know, okay, me and you don't work out, shorty. I could take care of these kids. Child support, you ain't got to put me on that. I'm going to just send you some. I'm going to make sure y'all straight. Don't even trip off that. But that marriage contract and getting out of that, that's when shit gets sticky. Because now we talking child support, we talking alimony, we talking about dissolution of assets. We talking about, let me keep the house, the Bentley, the Rolls Royce. I know I ain't taking no snaps. I know I ain't scored no touchdowns, but I need that. I gave you some coochie. Come on, man. You got to be smarter than a fifth grader. Hey, man, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all how to win with women. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the like button. I see everybody flooding in. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. But yeah, man, let's talk about it. Let's go.
Discussion about having children before marriage.
Yeah.
We just had a discussion before marriage.
So I'm asking, how did you reconcile in your mind spreading your seed in other places that you don't have the commitment and not giving your child, giving them your attention, giving them your affection, but you didn't give them what you got.
Yes.
The stability. And do you ever think about that?
They do have the stability. What is you talking about, TD? He live in the house with his woman having kids by him, and they all up in there one big happy family. Technically, Cam, this is how I look at Cam Newton, because y'all so indoctrinated. If the paperwork ain't there, y'all just think the shit ain't real. I look at Cam Newton as a divorced man. He got like 4, 5, 6 kids by his first main woman or something like that or some shit like that. I don't know his exact history. 9 kids is a lot, right? I ain't following a nigga like that. But I believe that the bulk of his kids was by his first like primary main like chick that he was with for a long time. That's a marriage, gang. That's a marriage. So they broke up. That's a divorce. And then whoever else, you know what I'm saying? And now he with Jazz. That's a marriage, bro. You don't need no paperwork, bro. That's a marriage, bro. They married. They've been together damn near 7 years. That's common law. In some states, 7 years is common law. So they approaching 7 years. They got multiple kids together. They cohabitating together. She had everything the nigga do. They know each other families like clockwork. They're married, folks. Y'all telling me that if I just don't slide you this sheet of paper and you don't sign right here, that none of this shit count. It's crazy. And the only thing that nigga doing is making sure to protect his legacy and his fortune for his 9 children. But people keep badgering this man. I don't get it for the life of me. And there's other men that do it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Feel about that. I'm not talking about for the cameras. I'm not talking about in the book.
I love where we at.
When you laying down at night at 2 o'clock in the morning, do you ever think about that? I want to walk in the next room and see you. I want you to see what a healthy relationship looks like. I want you to see what an argument looks like. I want you to see what dispute looks like. The whole idea of family is not just the biblical side of it and not the biblical side with having children. Right. It's a whole package. For sure. It's a whole package. And I'm wondering, you as a person and a person that has deep convictions, I can tell already, how do you manage the convictions when you fail? And if you have grace for yourself when you fall, would you have grace for yourself in a marriage? Would you have grace for her? Is there grace for a marriage?
I'm walking in grace to refine my flaws. So there's never been a situation that I did not go into it intending to marry. It just didn't work out.
I see.
Come on.
So I believe you do more harm being in a toxic situation, sowing off toxic fruit, giving off toxic energy to children.
So what have you learned from that in your dating process that makes you slower to go that deep into the relationship?
He's in it. I can't listen to this shit no more, chat. He's already in it, folks. How much deeper do this shit get? Paying bills, living together, making babies. How much deeper do it get? Oh, yeah. We got to sign. We're going to slide you this sheet of paper. We need you to sign. We're going to slide you this sheet of paper, and we need you to sign right here. If you don't do that, nothing else you got going on the planet Earth even count. This shit don't even count. If you don't sign this piece, if you don't sign this doctrine, nothing else, it don't even count. It's crazy. Indoctrinated people, boy, they make my stomach turn, make my balls itch. Miles Bassett said the E ceremony alone should be enough, but it happens after the contract is signed. That's where brothers are losing. Absolutely, Miles. Thank you for keeping it real. As always, Clown cost us the Super Bowl. Man, he played his heart out, man. And that shit scripted anyway. At least it's all alleged for content creation purposes. What are prenups for? Cam just don't want to be married on paper. On paper. Ye said women ain't signing prenups they don't agree with. Well, they're not signing prenups because they benefit if this shit fall apart. If you was a woman, hey, look, if I was a woman, I wouldn't be interested in no prenup either. Nah, shit, this shit go left. I want what's coming to me by government. I want it. Yeah, this shit go left and it's all in my favor. I'm not signing that. Let's do it. Go ahead and get into this bad deal with me, brother. Yeah, come on now. A woman that love the fuck out you will write up a prenup with you. She'll write it up with you. Yeah. If she really love you like that, she'll write it up with you. Tony said, I had a fiance who had no assets and 2 kids. She wouldn't sign a prenup. I ended it. Tony, you a wise man. Don't pay yourself out here like that. She was trying to hit a lick. Lisa said, prenuptial agreements are important, very important. Lisa got all her brain cells. Miles Bassett said, the talk about more men need to commit parentheses sacrifice is very exhausting. No legal security for a man to marry. Hey, Miles, you said it. Lisa said he did the marriage thing before and he just didn't want to do it again. He had a bad experience. The original clapper. Yeah, I'm with that. 100% agree. Complete classic codes. Appreciate that. Welcome to the chat. The original clapper. What's going on? Conversation with Soft Rain. Make sure everybody hit the like button that's filing through. We appreciate you here in the chat. Hit the like button for me. Everybody, right now, just exit out the chat. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to, and come on back to the chat. We appreciate you here at the Classic Codes for sure. Conversation with Soft Rain said all couples really need is a power of attorney. Spend money on that and wheels. Yup. Give somebody power of attorney so they can make them decisions in the hospital. At Soft Rain, Lisa said at Rain. Facts. Yep. Because people be like, oh, if we don't get married on paper, what if something happens? I can't do nothing at the hospital. Just make them your POA. Power of attorney. You make them your power of attorney, they can make them decisions. You can give people them rights without having to sign that marriage document. List me as the love of your life in the obituary. On God. On God. Dan's Diesel Delivery. Hey, what have you been hearing about gold and silver? Buy it. Buy it. Lord knows I'm buying some. Gold stock for now. Gold bars in a minute. What's wrong with everybody leaving with what they came in with? Yeah, you would think it would go that way, but that ain't how it be going, bro. They got to rake you over the coals. Bethlin said, women have assets too. Definitely concerned if I've worked and built for someone in a rebuild stage to have legal rights to the assets that I bring. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Prenups. I believe that prenups should be mandatory. I believe to get married in this country, you should have to write up a prenup. Just like to drive a car, you're supposed to have insurance. And if you don't, you're doing something wrong, right? I think to get married, you should have to have a prenup. It's crazy because we will all confess, we will all admit, and we will all acknowledge. And this isn't me bashing. This is me on my channel. I know it's a lot of new people in here right now, but on my channel, I'm honest about reality, whether it's good or bad. Here at the Classic Codes, we have a mission. We come to have these conversations for real, share our different perspectives, agree and disagree amicably, and come to conclusions, resolutions, things like that. I like talking about reality, fam. The reality is women are emotionally volatile creatures. That's a fact. That is a fact. This is not me beating women down. God created women, and if God made something better than a woman, I don't even want it. But they are emotionally volatile creatures. And because of that, you not going to get me to sign no badass contract with somebody who could literally wake up next Thursday and be like, I just ain't feeling it. And I don't even know why. How many times you seen a female wake up and be like, I'm just off today. I can't explain it. It's just motherfuckers be glitching, man. So I'm not going to sign no bad deal with somebody who could just wake up on a Thursday and be like, shit, I'm cool on you. And it's happening to people. It's not like I'm being extreme. It's not like I'm being excessive. It's not like, no, it's happening to people. I know men who it's happened to. Shit was cool. Motherfuckers like, no, it must not have been cool if she left like that. Nah, nigga, really, it was cool, folks. Maybe she ran into a nigga that, you know, she like a little better, or he saying the right shit or smell the right way or whatever, and she just want to go get that shit a try. But a woman will wake up on your ass at random and tell you, you know what, for some reason, I ain't really here with you no more. So with that being said, you need contingencies in place. If it don't happen, amazing. We don't have to use none of these contingencies. Should it happen, we got the contingencies on deck. You got to have them. Make sure everybody hit the like button. I'm short on likes like a mug. It's 100 of y'all in here, and I got not enough likes. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. The love is free for sure. Dreamweaver now. If you start buying gold now, be careful. You might be exit liquidity. Shit, I'm cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? I believe in having the bread spread out, man. You gotta have some physical assets, some stock assets, some paper money, I believe in having the shit spread out. But I appreciate you though. Conversation with Soft Rain. Hit the like button. Yes, please, everybody. All right, but yeah, we off of that, man. Shout out to Cam Newton. I pray one day that everybody get off Cam Newton dick. You know what I'm saying? He got a beautiful woman at the house. He putting babies in her stomach every chance he get, and he taking care of his business. So leave that man alone. Please, please, please leave that man alone. And this for the final take of the day, we're going to slide over to TikTok and we're going to tap in with the cruise season. My boy always got a lot of wisdom. We've talked a lot and gave a lot of free game to men that women could also eat off of. But this one is specifically for the women. 4 things that every man needs without compromise. And fellas, if you working your ass off to be the best version of yourself and you settle for a woman that can't meet your 4 basic needs, then you need to move on from that woman, bro. More men need to set firm lines, draw lines in the sand, stop getting so fucking overly enthralled with the size of her areolas and the proportions of her hip to waist ratio, and focus on the things that you need out this life. You didn't work all this time to be miserable with a baddie. You feel me? So if you can't get these 4 things without compromising, I would tell you don't do it. But let's listen to this brother's wisdom real quick, man. 4 things. Ladies, y'all listen up too, because it's very simple. Hold on. Cruise season. Let's get it.
Number 1, loyalty. Most men just want 4 things from a woman. Number 1, loyalty. I need your undying support. Like, I don't ever want to have to question who team you on, whose side you on. I need you right here. Like, regardless of what's going on, I need you to have my back the way I got yours. Loyalty. I should never have to question that. Number 2, consistent sex. Consistent sex. Don't give me a whole bunch of sex before we get into the relationship. Then we get into the relationship. You want to hit the brakes. You want to hit the pause. No. Don't advertise what you can't sustain. Consistent sex is very important. Number 3, peace. Like, we need peace from you. We dealing with a lot out there in the world every day. It's chaotic. We making hard decisions. We problem solving 24/7, even problems that you don't even see, because we taking care of them before they even become a big issue. When we get home and we get to our woman, we need that calm. We need that femininity. We need that relaxing. We need that nurturing. We need that just, you know what I mean? Like, create a peaceful environment for your man. Number 4, gratitude. That man out there working hard every day. Everything you ask for, he give it to you. You need something done, he get it done. The only thing that man want to know is that all that work he doing is not going unappreciated. That you thankful. That you grateful for him. That's it. I mean, it's as simple as, hey, baby, I just want to say thank you. I know how hard you going out there and working for us. I know how, everything you got to deal with, everything you got to juggle to make this household run the way it run, and I appreciate you for that. Most men just want...
Hey, fellas, all the bread we got to spend to keep a good woman in our life, how much all that shit he just said costs? How much he said all that shit costs? He said loyalty. Free. Consistent sex. Free. Peace. For the most part, free. And gratitude. Free. To satisfy a man, it costs your ass exactly $0.
Classic.
If he could add a 5th thing, is knowing when to be quiet. And that is also free.
Classic.
So, fellas, y'all putting in all this work out here. Some of y'all dudes out here watching me right now, y'all boys driving y'all trucks, them big rigs. Y'all boys out here working doubles. Y'all boys got 2-3 jobs. Y'all boys out here, stacking it up, this, that, and the third. And then you got something at the crib that'll talk to you sideways. She feel a little funny. You got something at the crib that'll tell you she don't feel like cooking, nigga. Order a pizza, nigga. Shit, you got something at the crib that'll tell you, nah, you can't get none. I'm not in the mood. You on your cycle? Nah, I ain't on my cycle. I just don't want to give you none. You got something at the crib, you feel me? And you busting your ass out here. You done been through too much, too many times, too long, and you busting your ass out here. You can't get 4 simple, free ass requirements out of your lady, brother. You need to stop compromising. I'm talking to the fellas now. Don't compromise. Get your basic needs met. Get your basic needs met. It make it a little easier to work that double. It do. It make it a little easier to work that double. It make it a little easier to have them 2 jobs. Huh? It make it a little easier. Cause you know, man, I got something at the house, man. Really appreciate what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? She gonna love on me good when I get there. She ain't gonna talk my head off about no bullshit. Rub a nigga's shoulders a little bit. Yeah. That's gonna make life. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna take that shit up a notch. You gonna want to figure out how to triple that bread for her, right? It's basic requirements. You feel me? On the other side, y'all, a lot of men, they allow women to manipulate them. Hard as you working, you ain't doing enough. Hard as you working, you ain't doing enough. As considerate as you try to be, you ain't think about it. You give it too much time to the job. Where my time at? Well, shit, I got to get this money. Fuck the money. I want your time. You get the time, where the money? We short. You can't provide. You see what I'm saying? Don't be manipulated out here. Don't be a fool, fellas. 4 basic requirements. I'm telling y'all, this episode is called How to Win with Women. I hope between the 3 videos, between Anton Daniels lock-in season, between discussing the shit with Cam Newton and TD Jakes, and then now coming over here to the crew season, and my dog right here, I forget bro name, so I just referenced the whole podcast, crew season. But coming over here, and he breaking down 4 of the top things that men just really need. You know what I'm saying? So how to win with women? Don't compromise on your needs. Don't put yourself in bad contracts that don't benefit you in any way, shape, form, or capacity. And above all else, stay locked in. I think I just gave y'all the ingredients, man. Now go cook. Fellas, go cook.
Classic.
Go cook. I didn't listen. I pulled up today. I brought the keys with me. Unlock the door.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
That's all I can tell you, fellas. It's that simple. For the ladies that watched and listened attentively, wanting to gain something from male POV, wanting to gain something from, you know, just a discussion in general, I hope y'all took something away from this for real. You know, even if it's just some perspective, I hope y'all took something away from this because, you know, it's cool to like come on here, do like the gossipy shit. Like we got the Offset shit going crazy right now. I'll probably cover that tomorrow. So I'm like, it'd be cool to come on here and do like the gossip stuff, try to run up the clicks. But today I was like, man, I want to do something that's, you know, resolution based, perspective based, real life based, and something that'll really like help somebody or something. You feel me? And so I put this show together and look at the numbers, man. The numbers done went crazy today. So, you know, we was in the right vein. You know, the gossip will win, but shit, God's work a win double. You feel me? God's work a win double. And hopefully today I'm doing God's work. Hopefully today I'm being helpful to somebody.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Not gonna lie. Let's get to these chats and then I gotta skate. Y'all know what it is with me, chat. Every day around the same time. All right, I don't want to miss nobody. Let me scroll up a little bit. Y'all going crazy, and I sure do appreciate it. Let's see. Man, it's a lot of these chats. Okay. Let's see. List me as a love of your life. What's wrong with everybody leaving what they came with? Bethlyn said, women are assets too. Okay, we read that one. I think this is where we left off. If you start buying gold, now there we go. Hit the like button. Soft Rain said, hit the like button. Passport Skull said, hit the like button. Everybody, please go hit the like button. Conversations with Soft Rain said, hit the like button. Please don't just pass through without showing some of that free love. Conversations with Soft Rain. It's 109 people on the vertical. You should have 109 likes. That's a fact. The numbers is booming today. Mike Brown said them investors and real estate moguls know exactly how to get them the best deal, but they in the government don't force those big hedge funds requiring either taxes or force sales. Okay. I don't know what they got to do with the conversation, but I appreciate you tapping in for sure. Andre Obama, thumbs up. Correct me if I'm wrong. Said, what up? What up, B? He said, what up, class? What up? Miles Baxter said, can't put a price on those 4 things. More people would be married if they were more common. That's a fact, Miles. You ain't said nothing but a word. That's a fact. Conversation with Soft Rain said, epic show, classic. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that compliment. It mean a lot coming from you. I know I try to do all good shows, but every now and again, we have a great one, man. I definitely appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. Tia says, sup, Mr. McBride. Yup. So yeah, man, those are the 4 things. Uncompromised, fellas, don't compromise. Get what you need out of life, because what you need don't even cost shit. So if a woman don't want to give you nothing that's free and just costs a little bit of effort and attention, then goddamn what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Respect yourself. For real. But yeah, man, I hope it's been a great show for y'all. It's the classic codes. We got a promo video playing at the end of this that shows you where to meet us for our live meetup on February 13th, Valentine's Day weekend in the west suburbs of Chicago. If you can get out to the suburbs of Chicago or get out to the Chicagoland area for Valentine's Day weekend, pull up on us, man. The Raw Society Coalition is the name of the gang. There will be streaming in about 3 hours. The No Middleman panel is up next. My coalition team will be streaming tonight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time on the Raw Society Coalition channel. So make sure you tap in and follow them and subscribe over there, as well as with myself, the Classic Codes. And I'm gonna put the whole gang up on the screen for y'all so that y'all can tap in with everybody's channels, man. It's very important. If you're looking for some good ass content with some substance to it to get you through the majority of your days, we are them ones. I ain't gonna lie to you. We are really them ones. Here you go right here. That's the whole gang right there. If you subscribe to all these channels, you should have live streams and content flowing through your algorithm on YouTube damn near all day, every day. Not gonna lie to you. So that's the name of the gang, man. Make sure you tap in with the Raw Society Coalition and all of its members on their individual platforms. And we gonna continue to run it up day by day and keep making these deposits, man. I got 2 more comments, then we gone. Passport Skull said, yeah, this was a fire-ass show. Appreciate it, Skull. Conversation with Soft Rain said, at the Raw Society Coalition. That's the channel right there. Make sure y'all go subscribe so y'all can catch that live stream later on tonight at 8:30 Central Time. But yeah, man, get y'all tickets for the meetup. The tickets are available on Eventbrite. The name of the show is Singles and Soulmates. You can find the link at the Classic Codes on Instagram. You can find the link at the Raw Society Coalition on Instagram or YouTube if you're looking for tickets, or you could just go straight to Eventbrite and type in Singles and Soulmates, type in Q-Bar in Darien, Illinois. The event will pop up for you. But again, that's February the 13th. So tap in with us. But if y'all don't do nothing else, you know my final request is stick to the codes. We got another classic, man. Yeah.
I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that